history we've seen for the Atlanta Dream in this season as Ryan Howard off the 1 foot, knocks it down and picks up where she left off.
I love
Jordan Canada, speedy. Naz Hillman, just good.
Hard to keep up with him with the ball popping around like that.
Outside shot by Anissa Morrow, knocks it down. And was phenomenal off the bench with 15 as Anissa Morrow from outside. She knocked down one of them.
It was a season low for them, 3-point percentage and.
Naz Hillman with the dive, and that's the energy in the paint.
Excellent defense from Caldwell.
Jordan looking for space, finds it, and a bucket to go with it. Tina able to corral it in, and that's how tough she is. So I believe the level of execution we're seeing from the Dream has led to yet another bucket for Bree Jones. Naz demanding the ball, took the bump, and gets the bucket. Naz Hillman. Bree Jones left alone. She can knock that down. And that leads to a timeout, Atlanta.
My goodness. Somebody's got to keep her in their sights.
A lot of very talented youth on this roster. As Carl Smith, great defense for Bree Jones at the rim against Anissa Morrow. As Naz Hillman knocks down another one. Points. While she was in the starting lineup, she did have the 27 off the bench, but she's been impressive. 5 on the shot clock. The pull up good. Her wingspan, she's always arms out trying to deflect as Brittany Griner gets it up and in.
We told you at the top of the show,
said it is a nightmare having to say you go to the bench and you look up and you going against Brittany Griner.
Then
one of the W's top 25.
She takes a break. Scary.
Alicia Gray back in action and on the board. Up as many as 10 points. Sanaya Rivers already knocked down the triple and gets the bucket at the rim. How athletic was that move?
Just quick. Griner's telling the ref that there was a lot of contact on that.
About a 7-second difference between the game and shot clock. Mabry, like water, found the bottom of the net. Tina needed help, sent it to the corner to Torre, who found Edwards on the inside. Great without Alicia Gray.
And we saw players just continue to make history. Talked about Ryan Howard in the open.
Haley Peters.
It's a player that we did not. I mean, she's been a big part of their defensive and offensive end. You talked about her offense, but also just the steals she's been putting up this year.
At the next dead ball as we're approaching the halfway point here in the second quarter. Marina Mabry with the shifty hezzy gets the bucket.
Finding
the most they've had in franchise history, but as we mentioned, a team that will not quit. They are relentless. As Allen, here comes Tahina. Sending it on the inside. A look for Brittany Griner with the one-handed bucket getter.
That is an even matchup. Energy and strength.
Griner, another touch. Sends it back out. Plenty time for Atlanta. More movement. Finds the corner. Maya Caldwell.
Found the weakness. Found the weakness. Everybody looked for their shot.
10 assists on 15 made field goals. That's Atlanta's third 3 of the night. Tina, that's why she is the league leader. They have a couple of people on the roster that can be starters, period, down the line.
Absolutely, and the easy 2 for Pow is probably easiest 2 she'll get all night. But just back to more playing time. And she took advantage of that opportunity and proved to Carl Smesko that he had to play her.
Pinpoint pass for Allen to Tina Charles. Tina now 50% from the field. And it's a big battle. BG with the response. And Alicia Gray, I don't think she's cooled off much.
I love how
2 left. Sanaya finds space. And the bucket. Just putting on a debut here in her rookie season. Atlanta was up as many as 10. Connecticut had their own lead at 3 as Jordan Canada, you blink and she's done.
And that's exactly what happened. We blank.
Jordan Canada, back-to-back buckets. The Sun had the numbers. They were 3-on-1. Gray trying to contain Sanaya Rivers. She's been on a heater. Pulls up again, and the heater continues. And it leads to a 3. The 10th turnover leads to 13 points for the Atlanta Dream, and Ryan Howard. It's a few games to start the season, also out with a hamstring in the middle of the season. So yes, it has taken time as Sanaya Rivers, Connecticut. The dish to Brittany Griner off the glass. That's just easy money.
Took her time, waited.
Sanaya taking it to the lane and off the mark. Morrow gets blocked by BG.
That's right, BG. Put her back in her place, rookie.
I love that. She's like, how dare
coming there with that.
Even attempt as Jordan Canada, too strong. Nas Hillman found the angle, and another 2 as Nas Hillman is at 14. Welcome back. The miss on the other side for Sanaya Rivers leads to a bucket on the other end for Brittany Griner. BG has been phenomenal.
The outstretched arms of the 6'9" Griner and get to the other side of the rim.
If you can't get it outside, you can get it on the in as Ryan Howard knocks it down and gets fouled in the process. Atlanta's last home game of the regular season. They have clinched a top 4 spot in the standings as Tina Charles knocks it down from the midi.
And then looked at her front.
The block by Brittany Griner. Not tonight, Tina. JC finds Ryan Howard. That one in rhythm.
Had a little bit of hesitation, but you're right, it was.
They're outscoring Connecticut 21, now 23-9 in this frame. Atlanta, they just...
Look at Jordan Canada telling her team to space out, too close together.
6 left. Gray says it's okay. It could be a party underneath.
And that's...
And Gray. Oh boy.
That was a transition 3.
So he doesn't like to really sit his starters until about that 20 mark. So we'll see if we see Gray again. As Maya Caldwell just picking up where she left off. Back-to-back games she's had. We were wondering if we would see Alicia Gray. Maya Caldwell is sitting right now with 3 fouls as the dish to Bree Jones is good.
Well, the good thing is it's the 4th quarter.
Second, but we do have a question after that great report from how Atlanta has improved so much within this season alone. The preseason, she mentioned power rankings at 7. And Brittany Griner said, okay, that is going to be a lot different by the end of the season.
Has been able to consistently say year after year, game after game, excuse me. And we've seen career years with Nas Hillman also expanding her game.
Season at home in Atlanta. This is their 3rd consecutive trip to the playoffs, but this is their first time clinching a home court advantage in that time frame. And at the rim, Maya Caldwell takes the bump and gets the bucket. Less than 5 to go in the 4th quarter as Anissa Morrow able to get into the passing lane and finish on the other end.
I'll tell you this much, she does not play like a post player. She plays like a guard.
And the take and finish by the Bull, Anissa Morrow.
I mean, that's the right animal to compare it to because that's exactly what she looked like going into that.
Off the mark. Oh, just rimmed out. And the putback.
Pads the stats for the 13th rebound.
Sorry, fans. That's Tabitha. That is not me.
And the crowd.
But more directly you, and it's bleeding into my ears. Tahina saves the day as she knocks it.
About how important the fans are here in Atlanta. They get their juice, their mojo, their energy from the fans, both in the arena and at home. And like you said, they've showed up all season, have been so supportive. This place has been fun.
So now Carl Smesco, the history continues, wins by a first-year head coach. He has the most in WNBA history.